All right, I wanted to do a new video, an update on the Nucanoe Unlimited build. I got it set up right now exactly how I would if I was driving to the lake. So I've added some things to it, and I've also made some stuff permanently mounted. Obviously, I can still take it off, but just to speed things up at the ramp, because as we know, we put more and more junk on our kayaks, and it just gets more and more work at the ramp. So I figured I'd do a video of how I have it set up right now and what's on there while I'm trailering. So right up front here, we all know the gear pod, but I have this permanently mounted. So I've got stainless steel hardware and nylon nuts on there. It's not coming off. I was taking that off, and it's kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. Now it's permanently mounted. We'll take a look at my fish finder setup. So I have the GLS 10 permanently mounted on here. It's screwed right to it, and it's sitting on, you can't really see, but it's sitting on these 1/2-inch cutting board squares, basically spacers. This is completely sealed off, but if water ever got in there, the GLS 10's not sitting in water. I've got my heading sensor wiring, got 100 amp hour mini, and obviously the GLS 10. And I put these all on quick disconnects, so I don't need a switch or anything. It's super easy. I can plug them in, unplug them. And if I want to add more lighting, I have a spare one of these. Everything's rolled up, nice and neat. But yeah, that's that setup there. Heading sensor. I've got some CBGs that come out with the wiring, and I sealed those all off with silicone. We got the Kayak gadget crossbar. I really like that, and it comes with obviously the 1/4-20. Track bolts, and I added stainless steel lock nuts to that, so they're not lock washers, so that won't be coming off. It's really solid. I got I believe that's a 1.5 or 2-inch ball ram mount, and that's exactly how I travel with it. Phone holder, Kayak gadget, rod holders. I really like those. It can hold 4, but I only do 2 rods on each side. That seems to be the sweet spot. We got the Summit Livescope pole. I added a little bit of a handle extension on there, and the rod stagers help. Got that strapped down, and then I have this strapped down in a bag, and that's got the original LVS 32. Comes in like a styrofoam like holder. So that's in there. This thing's solid. It's not going anywhere. I just added this the other day. So I added the Nucanoe transducer mount, the retractable one, and ran the cord in the channels. But I felt like I don't want to step on it, so I added this the other day, and just threw some stainless steel track bolts and lock washers, that kind of thing. Keep it on there, and that will be nice up. You don't stand in water in the Nucanoes, but this will be nice because your feet will stay dry. I do have the scupper hole here and the 2 right here plugged, so when the XI3 is on, it's not blowing water into here. And so far I like the retractable mount there. I have the GT56 transducer mounted on that. So I'm sure you can see I've got quite a tall seat. That's a 7-inch pedestal. I love it. I don't sit at all when I fish, but it's great when you're driving down the lake, whatever. It's pretty nice. You're sitting up high. It's easy to stand up. I got the One Objective tool organizer. Oh, real quick. We've got the One Objective bow mount. Really like that. It's been cool. I got LEDs on it. Marinco 50 amp, 70 amp plug. That's the way to go. Best plug. You won't melt that. You'll have no issues with that. It accepts 6 AWG wire, and that's what I ran, so it works out good. Yak Attack cup holders. Got the 16x16 Yak Attack black pack, and I have the stack box on top there. Added a tackle web deal on the front. That's nice. I threw my line in there. If you're wondering what this is a Plano extra large. Holds all my soft plastics. Works really good. Fits perfectly under the seat. And back here, I have the black pack on tracks, as you can see, so I can slide it back as far as possible, so I have the most amount of deck space. Got another track here. This is where my battery sits. Sits on top of this and right here, so the battery is as far back as possible. I've got a plug right here. That's for all my lighting, and then another Marinco 70 amp plug. Back here, I got my DIY skeg. Some people call it rudder, skeg, whatever. That thing is so important. If you're not running that and you get a bow mount, I don't know how you even... It makes such a huge difference. Tracking, stability, fishing on the wind, everything. But up here, I run a strap here, and I run a strap here up front. Just have those on D-rings. I got a bungee over my tools, bungee on the chair just to keep it from rocking around. I throw a bungee right here for the Plano box, but honestly, I really don't need it. Just for peace of mind. The black pack is bolted down to those tracks, which are bolted to the tracks on the boat. But I do throw these bungees on there just in case. And I throw one bungee here just for peace of mind, honestly. I have the rudder. It's bolted down here. It's not going to go anywhere. But pretty slick. Traveling, it's great. Everything stays right where it is. If I feel like something's going to fall off, I can't have it on the boat. I'll have to take it off. But I've been working on trying to get everything bolted permanently to the boat, just because I don't want to be at the ramp for 10 minutes setting up the boat. It's kind of a pain. So far it's been pretty good. I'll set it up real quick as to how I would fish, and you can see how that is. All right, I got it rigged up just like I would if I was fishing. I'll start here in the back. So you saw the rudder. I have this 360 light that is controlled by the switch panel up here. I got my 100 amp hour battery. This is all wired up. We got the Marinco 70 amp plug, and like I said, my lighting is on a separate plug, and everything's wired on the inside here. Also got some LED lights on a quick switch, you know, if it's dark in the morning or whatever. So you saw the black pack, saw the chair. This is where it opened up. The next thing I would like to do is get the catch board. I'd like to get it mounted like this. That way I can turn, it's out of the way. I was keeping it up here, but I didn't love it, and then I added this crossbar, so we're gonna have to do something different. So I'm thinking on the back of the chair would be pretty sweet. Here's this Plano extra large with all my soft plastics, and then behind that is my Plano extra large box. That's where I keep all my swim baits, and everything slides right under the seat and out of the way. So we got the pole deployed. You can see that, and you're probably wondering why it's so tall. I had to get it set up so that way I can stand and use it, because I don't really ever sit and fish. But so far it's been awesome. I mean, it's cheap. I think it was like $200 all said and done. Throw it right on there. It comes off super easy, but it's been working out great. Here's the Garmin 106 SV, and I got a Ripple Lip University sunshade. I like it. It comes right on and off real easy. It's American made. It definitely helps when the sun is really beaming on you. You know, you can see your Livescope so much better when there's some shade on your unit. And I just got this Garmin SV 106, it's a 10-inch. It's been awesome. Side image is good. I was a Lowrance guy for a long time. And that GT56 transducer is definitely worth the money. But yeah, and some people won't like this setup because it's so tall. You know, if I'm scoping, I really want to be able to see my screen. I don't want to be bent down or the unit really far away. And so far, it's not a big deal. I love to flip and pitch, and it's not a big deal having it like that. You could lower it down if you wanted to, but so far, I love it. We got the MotorGuide XI3 up front with the pinpoint. Great motor. Haven't had any issues with it. I've got the one objective pull cord handle. And I have my deploy. I used a Rogue tether. And I got that goes up the gear pod and right up there. I just pull the cord. I can lower it, deploy it, whatever. Trying to think what else. Oh, my rudder. I set up a. I've never had to pull it up for any like reasons getting stuck or anything. But I have a pull cord that's right here, runs along, and I can pull that rudder up if I needed to. The next things I want to do, like I said, I want to get that catch board mounted here on the back of the seat so it's out of the way. And I would like to do something with this battery. Currently, I don't leave it on when I'm trailering, but I'd like to have it mounted to the boat where it can just stay on there. I want to really speed up that process of getting set up at the ramp. Oh, here's the switch panel I have for all my lighting. So I got LEDs in those little holders there. I got green, red up there for your navigation lights. And then I have this 360 light. And yeah, they're pretty cool. You know, I can throw these on if I really need to look that fancy. But so far, this rig's been awesome. I love it. And if you're looking to stand and fish like I do, or have the ability to really rig it any way you want, this thing's hard to beat. And yeah, if you have any questions, comment, hit me up, whatever. I'll post this on YouTube and whatnot. And oh, real quick, so you can see the trailer, because I'm sure some people will ask about it. So I just got a toolbox on there. That's where the motor and some other odds and ends go. Spare tire. And then you can't really see it, but there's plastic bunks. They're 4x3 plastic landscape. I don't even like landscape lumber, I guess it was called. But that's what the boat's sitting on. It's worked really good. They were cheap. They were like, I don't know, $15 a piece. And 13-inch wheels. I believe it was a 16-foot boat trailer. I'm not really sure. I bought it, decked it, and pretty much kind of made it my own. But yeah, let me know what you think.